Hello and welcome to Rantz. It's Crisandro, of course, and it is a really bleak day. I do apologise if you hear a lot of raining in the background. I had to have the window open just to get rid of the stuff that's in the room, but it is July and this is the south of England. This is summertime in England. Unfortunately, rain and dank, but it is welcome. But what will brighten up the day and brighten up things for a few of us is the fact that we now have a manager for the women's team. First of all, we want to thank Vicky Jepson for taking charge of the team for those few games when Rhian Skinner was sacked. I also have to thank Rhian Skinner as well, because she did get us believing that we could actually quite challenge, especially in the first season, where she had us challenging for a place in Europe. Fortunately, we fell away in the latter end of the season. But we finished fifth. But last season we finished ninth. She was sacked in Rhian Skinner was sacked in March, and Vicky Jackson took charge of at that point. And she did help us stave off relegation. That 4-1 victory over Reading, which you would have seen in the double header video that I put out. And that's what helped save our bacon. And then of course we drew in the penultimate game to with West Ham. Both teams knowing that we were safe from relegation. So that's how it finished. So we thank Vicky Jepson for helping us save the side, and she will step aside. I don't think she will leave us. She will step aside, and she will make way for our new manager, who is Robert Vilahamn. Swedish manager, 40 years old. It's kind of scary when you're older than the manager, but that's life as it is. And 40 years old, and he comes to us with some kind of pedigree. I mean, he leaves his post at BK Häcken, the Stockholm-based side. They played 17 games so far in the Swedish league. They have obviously their league starts in the summer because obviously their winters are quite harsh, as you should know. And he leaves them top of the league. Top of the Damallsvenskan, which is the women's top league in Sweden, after last season, guiding them to a Champions League spot. So, yeah, he comes to us with some pedigree. So he hasn't been with them long. He started in 2022. He did take a year out before then, but before that, he was there. He was at BK Häcken's men's side for a year, and he, as the assistant coach, and he did guide them with the manager. I can't remember the manager's name is, but he did guide them to a Conference League spot. So he does come to us with some pedigree and a will to win, which is something that we do need to get back to. I mean, after last year's flirt with relegation, that's something that we don't really want to see happen again at Spurs, but we do have lofty ambitions, I'm sure. And so yeah, I mean, his first task would be to sort out his backroom staff. Hopefully, Vicky Jepson will remain, but it would be understandable if she wants to step aside. She was manager of Liverpool, and then came to us as an assistant coach, and then and then as a temporary coach. So she would probably. I wouldn't blame her if she does want to take up the role of manager somewhere else. But I would like her to stay on. But we shall see who Vilahamn installs as a backroom staff. But it does have a decent core to work with, because we don't go from a good team to suddenly want certainly relegation for no reason whatsoever. So hopefully we shall see what he implements during the summer period. But as I said, he does comes to us with some pedigree and the will to win, which is good to see. So let us know what you think. Is it a good appointment? I mean, I would like to know if any of Swedish fans out there will tell us a bit more about him, because although I know the basics, I'm not quite sure of his style of play as such, and be intriguing to know how he'll get his Spurs playing. So yeah, I mean, and so we should see what happens. The letters for season tickets renewals has gone out. It went out a couple of days ago, I think, or was it yesterday? And yeah, so get your season tickets up and running. There between £70 to £100. The £100 is for the Legends Lounge area at Brisbane Road, and the £70 is for the Block C, which is adjacent to the Legends Lounge. So yeah, get your season tickets. And it'll be good to see a packed Brisbane Road next season, for the league games and also for a few games at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. So it'll be good to see everybody there. So yeah, let us know what you think. Robert Vilahamn is our new manager of the women's team. Comes to us with some pedigree. Not much of a playing pedigree. He did play in the reserve side for sides like Trollhättan and IFK Gothenburg. So he does come, but yeah, as a manager, in those early days yet, and he's still learning the ropes. But like I said, comes to us with some pedigree. But let us know what you think. Good appointment. Where do you think Spurs will finish? How do you think we'll do next season? It all depends on the players that we bring in, but I am quietly optimistic about our chances now. But yep, like and subscribe and all that. Let's see what happens. Come on, you Spurs, and you'll take care. Thanks for watching.